Ой, у лузі червона калина похилилася. Чогось наша славна Україна зажурилася, а ми твою червону калину підіймемо, а ми нашу славну Україну гей-гей розвеселимо, а ми твою червону калину підіймемо, а ми нашу славну Україну гей-гей розвеселимо.
On the 1st of April 2022, Russian invasion forces fled from the city of Bucha. They had performed what they called a zhastiska, or a cleansing. The full horror of this cleansing would be revealed to the world over the following days. According to local authorities, 458 bodies have been recovered from the town, mainly civilians, including 9 children under the age of 18. When the Russians left, they destroyed the city, including all the schools. When the war came to her hometown, Bucha, the Ukrainian mother of 2, Maria Mukyuk, faced an impossible choice: abandon her community in need or send her children ahead to safety and stay behind. Maria, a skilled veterinarian, chose to remain in Ukraine. During this time, she threw herself into action, treating people and animals with her medical skills. The Russians killed her best friend, and they also killed her dog who was trying to protect her. Finally, after much heartbreak, she made the treacherous journey to Australia and was reunited with her children. But a piece of her heart is still in Ukraine, where her husband and the father of her children is fighting for his life and the freedom of his country. Sadly, the other children of Bucha must still endure this terrible war. The sirens, the bombs, the bunkers, fear, everywhere, every day.
Нашу славну Україну гей-гей розвеселимо, а ми твою стрілецькую славу збережемо, а ми нашу славну Україну гей-гей розвеселимо.
This is Alice. I'm Rosalie. This is Alice. And it was actually Alice who initiated tonight. Alice met Maria, who you're going to meet in a minute, when she arrived from Bucha nearly 2 years ago now.
2 years ago, yeah.
And Alice has been an incredible support to Maria and her children, and introduced me to them quite soon after they arrived. So Alice she initiated this fundraiser tonight, and it precipitated by the library being bombed at the school where the children used to go in Bucha.
And what happened recently, the bomb was, going towards Kiev, but the debris dropped on Bucha, which is only 15 kilometers away, and the library was destroyed. And that's the reason we decided to organize this event. Thank you again. And maybe Rosalie will tell a little bit about Maria, because she is an amazing person, a real hero. And hopefully a book will be published and a movie made about her. Okay, I might mention a few words.
Thanks, Alice. So Maria is a veterinarian, a conservation biologist as well. In Ukraine, she has a wildlife sanctuary where she has been caring for animals for a long time. So she and I bonded very quickly because I have a similar line of work. She earned the prestigious Animal Rescuer in Ukraine in 2019 from the Cabinet of Ministers of Ukraine. And Bucha, as most of us here are aware, became a tragic symbol of war atrocities. And during the Russian invasion, Maria remained in Bucha to treat both animals and humans, being perhaps the only medic left in that part of the city. She's a vet, but there weren't any other doctors, so she was the one who was taking care of people. And this was even after she managed to get her children back here safely in Sydney. she stayed on for a bit longer because she felt so responsible for the people there and for the animals. She had over 300 animals that she was caring for under those conditions. Maria narrowly escaped a sniper attack while providing medical assistance. It's hard to read this without getting emotional, to be perfectly honest. She endured harsh conditions, including extreme cold, lack of essential supplies, and the constant threat of violence. Despite these challenges, she persisted in her efforts to save lives. She received an honorary award from the Mayor of Bucha for her bravery and humanitarianism. In Australia, she was honoured with the Compassion Award at the
WPA Centre.
Wildlife
Protection.
Protection Authority. Animals. Maria's unwavering courage and dedication to help in Ukraine continues to inspire us all. She's been playing a really active role here in Sydney, raising awareness of what people are going through in Ukraine. Her son Kirill will showcase a Ukrainian dance, and her daughter Natasha will share her experience as a child living through war. Okay.
Nastasia.
Nastasia.
Good evening. Thank you for coming today to this wonderful event and for supporting Ukrainian children. Despite the fact that the war is still going on, Ukrainian children continue to study in bomb shelter under constant attacks and dangers. All Ukrainians believe in victory and bring it closer with all their mind. Today, our dream is to create comfort in one of the schools in the city of Bucha, which was partly destroyed and completely looted during the hostilities. Together with many Australians, we have already been able to help the school a lot. We bought materials for creativity, classroom equipment for school, a generator for heating the kindergarten, and most important, we bought lots of books for study. And children was very happy to get Australian books with Australian stories about animals in English. Today we are collecting money for the school library. The school principal asked us to help with buying of books and board games for school children. Lots of Ukrainian children study in bomb shelter now, but they continue study and they are very brave. We dream of making a Christmas present for children. Thank you for helping us make our and their dream come true. Have a wonderful evening and thank you very much for your support.
Nastasia.
confident to tell you that all Ukrainian youth are very talented and smart. All of my old classmates and friends stayed and still go to school in Bucha, but they are very inspired to get education and prioritize studies even in such hard times. I understand how hard it is, but I want them to have an opportunity to study. So I want to thank everyone for supporting the school in Bucha. Your support and understanding means a lot to their lives and education. I dream that all youth in Ukraine gets a good education, even in such a tough situation. Thanks to you, the school will receive equipment necessary for their studies and pursuing their dreams. Communities are a very important part of Australia, and I'm very proud to stay in my old school's life and community to help them with what I can do. Thank you all for being so supportive and generous, and it really helps them a lot and means a lot to me, so thank you very much for coming here. Have a great evening.
На нашій Україні і небо голубіше, на нашій Україні і сонце на тепло, на нашій Україні дівчата наймиліші, на нашій Україні і пісня на добро. У саду калина, на ставку верба, пісня журавлина, радість і журба. Сонячна долина, стежка спориша, і наспіва пташина, як моя душа, і співа пташина, як моя душа. На нашій Україні і зорі найясніші, і хата біла-біла, неначе у вінку. На нашій Україні молитва найсвятіша, і пісня солов'їна в вишневому садку. У саду калина, на ставку верба, пісня журавлина, радість і журба. Сонячна долина, стежка спориша, і наспіва пташина, як моя душа, і співа пташина, як моя душа. У саду калина, на ставку верба, пісня журавлина, радість і журба. Сонячна долина, стежка спориша, і наспіва пташина, як моя душа, і співа пташина, як моя душа. У саду калина, на ставку верба, пісня журавлина, радість і журба. Сонячна долина, стежка спориша, і наспіва пташина, як моя душа, і співа пташина, як моя душа.
Признайся мені, звідки в тебе ті чари, я без тебе ці дні, гоні печалі, може десь у лісах, ти черзілля шукала, сонце руду знайшла, і мене щарувала. Червону руду
All good, they say over and over, in school halls, streets, in every corner. But how do I show them my silent scream? Well, they live days like it's all a dream. I'm only 12, a kid at best. How do I carry this heavy chest? They're losing lives, my family's here, and here it is, it's all good, a hollow air. In class, a test, the teacher says, all good, no worries, you'll be okay. But how can I care about words on the page when my mum is not answered in over a day? I stare at the window, lost in thought, thinking of break time. A moment I've thought to check my phone, to call her again, to hear her voice and know this will end. I stay at my friend's and Mum leans in. All good? She asks with a giant grin. I nod, but inside I freeze and stole, knowing she wouldn't understand at all. I spoke to my mother, I heard her voice. A shadow fell, and there was no other choice. I felt it, something's terrible near, but asking would mean facing my fear. I'm 12, but I know when silence is best. There are truths too heavy to rest. She couldn't say, and I'd break apart if I knew the weight that's held her in heart. It's hard to hear those words repeated. All good, the phrase feels so defeated. Not all is good, it's only a mask, a phrase that hides the pain I gasp. I want to scream to the world outside, enough of war, enough who've died. Stop this sorrow, let the fighting cease. Then I'll say, all good was honest seas.
Good job.
Thank you. Last question.
Хай живе, живе вільна Україна, хай живуть, живуть вічно козаки, хай цвіте червона калина, нехай згинуть воріженьки на вічні віки, нехай згинуть воріженьки на вічні віки. Хай живе, живе вільна Україна, хай живуть, живуть вічно козаки, хай цвіте червона калина, нехай згинуть воріженьки на вічні віки, нехай згинуть воріженьки на вічні віки.